Oktoberfest 2023.
Yes, my lord.
What's that?
Oh, you're saying something before I hit that intro. You got something about a Caribbean soul. I said, that does good go.
I said I got a Caribbean soul I can barely control, little Joe.
Yes.
Shagdog, I got Tampa Bay Brewing Company's Oktoberfest Marzen style lager. Hey. I do not know what it gets from the BA, if it gets anything from the BA.
Haas Oktoberfest Beer Advocate. This is by Great Divide Brewing Company, so it should be good, right?
Great Divide is a good one, yeah.
It's the Great Divide Brewing Company, Colorado, of course, 6.2%. It gets an 85 on Beer Advocate. Haas Oktoberfest. It is a Marzen.
Well, I got Beer Advocates NA on the score. It is a 5.5 ABV. They have on their page that it is retired, but obviously is not retired. It is still alive and well, still living the dream and dreaming to live. Oktoberfest by Tampa Bay Brewing Company, yes. And it pours that's a minimal head. I mean, that's very little. That's not even a finger. It's off white, almost beige, and it's it's floral, caramel, malt, sweetness. It smells pretty good.
I smell fucking cherries.
Well, you got cherries.
It says something about cherries in the notes on Beer Advocate. I don't smell it. Fucking I smell malty. It is kind of light. I mean, it's got that amber, rusty, but it's light. It almost looks like a damn New England mustard. Light color. I can see through it. It smells malty, bready. A slight hop. Yeah. Well, let's see what it is, right?
Sounds great.
Cheers, Jammer. I love it.
Oh, wait a minute. I just wanted to tell you a little something about Tampa Bay Brewing Company, if that's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
The Doble family founded Tampa Bay Brewing Company in 1995 to satisfy Tampa Bay's thirst for craft beer and great food for a reasonable price. It still is a family-run company, and David Doble as the leader for all operations. Tampa Bay Brewing Company has a line of 3 core beers, 5 seasonal beers, and plus many annual released and specially released beers. To complement our beer, we also have a unique menu that goes well beyond the typical pub fare. Many menu items are beer infused. They feature and highlight the signature Tampa Bay Brewing Company beers, the great award-winning entrees and appetizers.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, it is a dark golden to copper color, no head now. Smell, caramel, malty, bready, and a little sweetness.
Oh, I was like my little title on a Shagdog, Little Joe. I was like, what the fuck, Little Joe? I'm like, Haas, Little Joe. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I got that from.
Yeah, that's what you, yeah.
And here's also a Haas I know, which spells it different, Hauss. Here's to my buddy Haas.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Happy Oktoberfest. It does have a little slight cherry taste in there. It's kind of weird. In an Oktoberfest, huh?
I think that would actually be pleasurable. This ain't bad. This is a pretty good representation of the Marzen style beer. However, I'm picking up a slight corn.
Oh.
And man, that really turns me off.
Yeah. I tell you.
It does have the bready, malty, caramel color taste, in it. Toasty. But I got that corn. I already got an ideal for a grade already, but I'll wait until I get down to about here. How's yours, Shagdog?
Oh, well. Typical Marzen. I mean, the cherry taste, I don't think there's actual cherry taste, but just the Marzen, a little bit of sweetness and breadiness. Someone might, but that's on the actual notes from the brewery, of a cherry shit, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Unique addition of rye imparts a slight earthy, spicy character. Hops finishes crisp, dry, blah, blah, blah. What else? Cherry. Oh, yeah, malt notes with hints of cherry and dark fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I get that a little bit, but I don't know where that cherry and dark fruits would come from in a Marzen, But it's not bad. It's an all right Marzen.
I think in general, a Marzen in general would taste pretty good with a slight cherry.
Yeah.
However, that's me just speculating because you actually have something there that's supposed to be a Marzen and a cherry flavor to it.
Yeah, it's not like a cherry flavor. There might be a little slight hint of cherry in there. I mean, nothing you're picking up like, oh, I taste cherry in there. Yeah, you might pick up a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
And even the dark fruits. I mean, that's not. That says dominate. Cherry and dark fruits dominate. I'm not. I don't.
If they're saying dominate, then they need to live up to that. You know what I mean?
There's something else there that might make you think it's a cherry and dark fruits, but it's not cherry and dark fruits to me. It's more like a sweet maltiness. But it's not coming off to me as a cherry and a dark fruit.
Well, in general, if it's saying dominate, it should be dominate.
Yeah, that's right.
In my opinion, I believe that it should be that way. You know,
there is something there. It's maybe it might portray to some people a cherry and a dark fruit sweetness in there, but to me, it's not like really cherry or dark fruit. It's just a sweetness, a malty sweetness. Yeah.
It's crazy like that,
I mean, it is portraying like a cherry and a dark fruit characteristic to it, but I wouldn't say it's cherry and dark fruit. So
mine, it has the Marzen flavor there to a degree. There's a slight corn in there, and it's malty. It's got a little caramel, a little slight sweetness to it. But what turns me off big time is the corn. There's a corn flavor in there. And that corn flavored sweetness just doesn't appeal to me. I'm sorry.
that would do it.
I was hoping that this would be a great one because the pumpkin beer I had by them was spectacular. It was awesome. I even thought of buying the gourd, Tampa Bay Brew Company gourd pumpkin beer again when I was at the store.
Wow.
I was looking at the beers, thinking to myself, "What could I get? What could I get? Oh, there's nothing new, nothing here. No. You know what? There's that Tampa Bay Brewing Company pumpkin beer. I could grab that again. That was really good.
You went to the store again recently?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, whenever I go to the grocery store or any store for that matter, I always check out the beer section because I'm interested in finding a beer, a beer that I might not have tried, So I'm always looking. I may not always find beer, but I'm
That's true.
always looking. So
Yeah, that's true, Jammer.
now, what would I give this? I will tell you in just a minute because I'm going to take another sip and bring it down to here. Okay.
I tried to see me. I tried to get my oh shit. I tried to get my leg up. That's about as far as it stretches. I was trying to get that leg up high to show you how flexible I am. But apparently, I'm not flexible. Not that way. I can do that way. I'm talking about like straight up. Hey, you do better than me. Shit. I can't even stretch my leg like this. Shit.
I'm going to give this a C plus and a swallow.
You know what, Jammer? That sounds spectacular.
No,
This
it's
one,
very disappointing because I had high hopes for this because they had such a great pumpkin beer.
yeah. I mean, this one beer, I've got a 85. I don't know if I can go that high. I'd probably go C plus and swallow this one too. Almost a B minus, but it ain't nothing spectacular to make me get it up to a B minus. So
Yeah, I think that right there is interesting because you say that it has that cherry flavor to it.
mm,
But if you're not going to go any higher
it's
than what
not
you're
really
going,
cherry though. It's not really cherry. I mean, you might come off as a cherry sweetness and a malt. What the hell else they say? Cherry and what? Cherry and dark fruits, but it's really a malt sweetness in there. And some people might confuse that with a cherry.
yeah.
That's the company saying cherry and dark fruits, but to me, it's just a malt sweetness.
I
Which,
mean,
like, okay, no, is that cherry? Is that dark fruits? But no, it's a malty sweetness. It's not cherry or dark fruits. But
I get some floralness out of mine. I get the aroma as like floral, medium body type shit.
yeah,
It's got a copper body. The head is very minimal. All the stuff. It's a malt sweetness, a little dry on the finish,
yeah,
but overall, it's not what I was hoping for.
spectacular for a fall
Yeah,
Oktoberfest beer.
yeah. Well, especially after having their pumpkin beer. I was
Right.
really spoiled
Yeah.
by that.
I tell you what, Jammer, most pumpkin beers and Oktoberfest, I mean, some of them are really good, but a lot of them aren't really nothing.
I think a lot of companies they like to think that they're good at it, and they are not. Like I said, there's a
Uh,
slight corn flavor in this, which really turns me off.
yeah,
I don't like corn syrup or corn tasting beers.
true.
Shit. And when you get that, it's like a freaking slap in the face. Like, what the, you know? And it makes me want to slap them back. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck were you thinking? Give me.
You ever actually slap somebody in the face?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. A straight, flat hand slap.
Yeah, you know one. Chaz.
You slapped him in the face.
I slapped him and knocked his glasses off.
I kind of vaguely remember that. Was I drunk?
Yes, we were at Cheers and I slapped him and his glasses went to the ground and he had to go hunting for them and yeah. He turned around and slapped me back, knocked my glasses off. All right, let's go ahead and finish this one up. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, and sharing. Tinkle the bell. I'm Jammer.
I am Shagdog.
We will see you on the next exciting episode of the Falltoberfest 2023. Booyah.
Yes, I'll see you later, ladies.